Hi, it's Polly here from Maybe. I'd like to talk to you about how we deliver local business support at scale. By at scale, I mean that over the last 12 months, we have delivered over 750,000 phone calls. We've sent well over 2 million emails. In our current cohort, we have 25,000 businesses that we're training. We have provided over £20 million in match funding through the discounted licences for local businesses, and we're currently awarding over £750,000 worth of vouchers to those businesses as part of our training programmes. We've worked with over 100 local authorities on UKCRF, Welcome Back and ERDF projects over the last 12 months, and we're also partners on the UK Government's High Street Task Force. What I want to talk you through is how our proactive local business support delivers against the measurable outputs in line with current UK SPF interventions, specifically number of businesses receiving financial support other than grants, number of businesses receiving non-financial support, number of businesses receiving grants, number of potential entrepreneurs providing assistance to be business ready, number of people attending training sessions, number of people reached, and number of local events or activities supported. And vitally, this activity contributes principally to the levelling up mission of Pride in Place, and I'll show you why. Before I do that, I just want to talk to you about the Do More for Less piece. Appreciate that funding is really tight, and this project can be launched in October 22 and can run until March 2025. It can run in any UK location and includes secure match funding. There is no limit to the number of businesses that can be supported, and critically, delivery at scale increases the value for money. So let's talk about how we can achieve this. So the reason that we have a new model and a new way of delivering local business support that scales rapidly is that we collect the data from 3.9 million businesses every single day in the UK. That means that we know what is working well in any location and in any sector. Plus, we have the data to connect with those 3.9 million businesses and a proven process to engage with them. Because it's no good providing a service unless you don't reach out to those businesses that so urgently need it. This is the problem we address, and that is very simple. Consumers are living a social life and businesses are really struggling to keep up. 79.1% of consumers in the UK spend over an hour a day on social media. But against that, businesses are just so far behind, it's really frightening. So of the 3.9 million businesses in the UK, only 19% are active on a monthly basis. Only 9% post at the weekend. And of those businesses that are active, only 25% spend more than 5 hours a week managing their social media, which is less than the average consumer. It's terrifying. How does this impact Pride in Place? Well, take a brand like Nike. They're really investing in starting to spotlight grassroots and community sports clubs. So this is a post from Hounslow, and it's showcasing community support and a hub for London's Asian community. So a really great opportunity for businesses locally to engage with this conversation that is gathering a lot of consumer support. Presents massive, massive opportunities for smaller businesses to reach an audience that they couldn't normally get to. But here's the problem. If you look at the social data for Hounslow, and this is no different from anywhere else across the UK, we've identified 12,000 businesses in Hounslow from Google My Business, but only 3,000 have a social media account, and of those, only 482 are active on social. So they're excluded from that conversation that Nike are having and the opportunity to reach those customers. Very similar story in Bradford. Here's a post from the Cougars. They also did some great content around Pride. So really lovely, engaging content. Ticks all the boxes on massive levels, huge local engagement. Really positive, and you see how it's cutting through the hashtag cloud for Bradford. You see Bradford itself is big, but also join the Pride, 2 hashtags. But businesses that can't take part are missing out on reaching the customers and contributing to the Pride in Place. Excuse the pun, this is pride of a different sort, but you get what I mean. That they can't be part of this conversation because that is what's attracting consumers. This next slide really highlights that. So Bradford, top line, 21.4 thousand businesses in Bradford. Of those, just 4.2 thousand have a social media account, and of those, only 724 are taking part in that conversation. The graph on the right really highlights how they're not taking part in the conversation at the weekend at all. See the big dips, that's the weekend. And look at the bottom, that's how consumers are engaging with the content. So you can see here that Bradford is the orange line, and it's less than 20% of businesses are active and at the weekend, dropping down to that sort of 10% level. And look at the volume at the bottom of the number of consumers who are engaging with content. So disproportionately, the businesses that are active are just getting so much more coverage, and that's the gap. So we deliver local business support makes a difference. We deliver the outreach because we know that there's no point providing the tools and training if businesses don't join it. So along with the training and the tools we provide, we have a really chunky engagement program. And it works like this. We use the data from 3.9 million businesses to identify them and call them by phone. These businesses, you can't reach them initially through social media. Door drops don't really work, and feet on the street, in our experience, just don't reach enough people. So we aggressively call them, hence I said at the beginning, 750,000 phone calls. Once we have identified the right person to email, we send them email cadences and training, and they never stop. Invite them to come to training, which we deliver on demand through really snazzy, bite-sized videos and us on our hub. And once we've got them to come to our website, we also retarget through social media as well. Training is on demand. You can watch it 24/7, and we know who's watched what. So that businesses are incentivized to come to training, and then once they've watched enough training, if there's budget for vouchers, we'll then say, you've come to X amount of training, here's your voucher, let us train you how to do it. Now that means that money then gets recirculated back into the local economy. We have all the security measures in place to make sure that those vouchers are only spent on social media advertising. Businesses get access to a whole set of tools so they can see how to improve their social media. We have everything we do has got help embedded with it. So it's got articles, it's got chat facilities, it's got the tools for them to really start to learn what good content looks like. So there's a social media scheduler, but unlike any other platform, they can put somebody else alongside themselves and learn from there, learn what looks good. And on the right, you can see, they can also see how money that they're spending through the vouchers or their own money is delivering them more sales. Here, this business has spent £3,651 on ads, and they've got back £15,733. So for every pound they've spent, they've got £4.31 back. So if you can teach the businesses to do that, you have local economic prosperity, and the money you're investing gets recycled in the local economy to create jobs and all those other great things. Our job is to give businesses the tools to be able to invest in digital and get a result. Our training hubs can be added to any website, and they come embedded with chat and help services. And importantly, they've got that depth of knowledge. So you can watch a short video, you can ask for some help, you can get access to some other content. So you really know how to do this. And you can reach out and come to any of the training sessions on a daily basis. And that is how we create change. What we've learned from the UKCRF and other projects we've run across the UK, across 100 different areas this year, is this is hard. I'm not going to lie, it's not easy. But we have created a program that means that if you deliver on-demand support and training, that's the key, because businesses don't initially want to go, oh yes, I'll come to this thing at 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. They want support on their terms. You reward the training attendance with vouchers, and then you start to lean in and show them exactly how to use their vouchers and ensure they're well spent. If you can prove to them you can spend £1 and get £4 back, spend £1 and get £5 back, or £1 and get £10 back, you have their attention. We update all our training in line with wider industry standards, because everything in social media is changing all the time. And we provide you, the local authority, with reporting tools that show the impact of investment in local business support. So just to recap, it's a data-driven process for delivering measurable business support. It's powered by phone calls and emails and social media retargeting. And the hub of what we do is about providing businesses with on-demand training tools and support. It's got to be on their terms. They're busy. We incentivize them by piloting the vouchers. Once you give them a voucher, we show them how that voucher £1 can become £4. And that is what drives local economic prosperity. And we provide you with comprehensive reporting and access to ongoing tools and training. This is what really matters to us, is that you have businesses that go, you've shown me how to do business in a better way. This is all about doing more for less, because the more businesses you get talking like this, the more businesses that join the programme. As I said, we're currently training over 25,000 businesses. Our next target is 100,000. We'd love your business to be part of it. Said at the beginning, this proactive local business support delivers against measurable outputs in line with UK SPF interventions, and this programme can be launched in October 2022 and can run until March 2025 in any UK location and includes secure match funding. No limit to the number of businesses, and the more businesses you can put in, delivery at scale offers increased value for money. Sarah Bassett is our head of growth. She's the expert at talking and helping local authorities set up local business support. Love to help you. If you've got any questions, please do get in touch.